Yes, my name is Sarah Trites, and I live in Sabatis. Mostly before the COVID, would go out with my mom to different, like, on vacation and out to eat and things like that. It's kind of hard sometimes because there isn't a good, reliable public transportation here in my area, so it makes it harder for me to get out, do things, out, independently. But with my, but with my family and with the van service getting me out to my local appointments, that's been great. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And I also have a very good support system with my other with my other family with my other family members too. I also receive Meals on Wheels. And once 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 a week. And I also have Catholic Charities of Maine homemaking program, and that helps me keep me independent in my home, in my apartment. For the most part, yes, I have always had services, and it has kept me independent. So since I have been living in Maine, yes, I have had those kind of services. I've been on the board for a long time. I just was reelected to the board um last year, yes it was. And so I have been involved in that. And I'm also part of the Vanguard chapter, which I have been really enjoying, because it's through Zoom. It's been wonderful because I've been able to participate in all the Zoom, meetings that they've had, the board meetings and the local chapters, and then the statewide meetings. So Zoom has been wonderful um, um, that way. I I know there's been a lot of community outreach stuff. Um, I know we're talking a lot about the upcoming conference. Um, and so, yeah, I know the super board has been doing a lot to help those of us who have who have developmental disabilities. So it is wonderful. It is great that I'm involved with that. No, I have never been a part of the main leadership program. No, I mean, at some point that might be something that I'd be interested in doing. I was part of Partners for Positive Change group that we had, and that did do a lot. That did help a lot of us learn skills. So that was very important. I enjoy writing poetry. I enjoy coloring. I I like playing games on the computer. I also enjoy watching a bunch of shows on my smart TV. That's been fun. I also enjoy um, listening and reading stories. That was one of the poems that I submitted, and I've got others that I would love to submit to that. I actually had shared that poem with people on Sartec, and so that they're interested in actually sharing it with people on Sufu. And I do have a lot of poems that have to do with issues with people who have disabilities. So yeah, I was very happy to share that poem. I think a goal is to to get to get stronger. I am going to be getting a new brace, so the goal is to actually work on that and make sure that I can, that actually works for me. The long-term goal would be to actually stay as independent as I can. That would be a long-term goal. Well, I mean, we have a long way to go as far as accessibility out in the community. I've been in places where it's been, very difficult. And there's like places that don't have accessible bathrooms that are accessible, ways of getting in. And it would be nice to have it would be nice to not have to do research all the time to make sure that a place is accessible before going there. That place should be accessible. You shouldn't have to jumping through all these hoops to see if a place is accessible. Because I know that my mom and I have to research restaurants and hotels and things like that before we go to make sure that it is accessible. Because if you go and there's not, then it's not good. I mean, it's been years since the ADA came into it, and there's still a lot of violations, and I mean, I did when I was in New Hampshire. I did get a chance to actually speak on the ADA. So when it actually first came out, so that is near and dear to my heart. Also, issues that are involved with the environment. That's also near and dear to my heart. I've been interested in that since I was a kid. Very little kid well, actually, I actually lived in Syracuse, New York, and I used to go around picking up trash. So that's also near and dear to my heart. Well, I mean, it's a very good very good way to meet different people in the community. A very good way of finding common interests with people, meeting new friends. You know, you know, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to get involved. Um, you know, because I mean we're all um, 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 we're all friends here, so it's a nice way to connect with people and to learn about different issues and to get involved. I think I've accomplished a lot with my with my with my poetry, and I'm very proud of some of the stuff that that I have done with that. Um, and and I'm proud of how I've helped people in the past. Um, and and I hope to continue to help people.